What's up, Narco? Gang, welcome back to the channel. If y'all not subscribed, you already know what to do. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, hit that bell to be notified for everything that we drop. Today videos about THF BayZoo getting, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a little late on this topic. You know, I've been out of town. I've been doing my thing, whatever. I ain't been had time to do my reactions. But with that being said, let's get to this tragic situation that's going on. So if y'all not up to date, y'all know Lil Durk versus Duck, right? FBG Duck. It's a lot of sides, a lot of different sides to it. That's not even what's really going on right now. What's going on is a lot of subsets, a lot of issues, right? BayZoo was known to be a stepper. BayZoo was known to be a person excuse my language, was known to be a person to get it done in the streets, right? He got a couple of things on his, a couple bodies on his name, all that. All of them do. That's that. If you stamp, you stamp. So BayZoo was one of the ones that really just made it up out the trenches, right? Up under Dirk. Even though he really like Dirk, big homie, he made it up under Dirk. Dirk brought all the real OTF close members out of the trenches, right? Same thing with Chief Keef. Chief Keef the same thing with Tato. He did the same thing with, you know, say his crew. But at the same time, what messed the plan up with Lil Durk was him going to jail. Once Lil Durk went to jail, you know what I'm saying? Where was it? Where was the people? Where were they supposed to go? Unless they really just put something in place, which they should have put something in place to where they was able to stack some bread or put some bread somewhere that actually helped them sustain not having to go back to Chicago. Mind you, that's where their family at. Their mama there. That's where they, you know what I'm saying? They grew up there. Their plays is there. They can make money easier. They can make stuff happen in Chicago better than somewhere else where they're not from if they ain't got no money. So the whole situation was Dirk had the bread. He was the fountain. He had him safe. As long as he was there, he was safe. Hold on. As long as he was there and free, they were safe. They ain't had to go back to Chicago. But like I said, the issue is he had to go back. He had to go to jail. They had to go back to Chicago. BayZoo got caught at a pick and pull. Right, a pick and pull is pretty much like an auto zone, but it's like you go over there, you find parts that you need. It's really like a junkyard auto zone. You know what I'm saying? So you go there, pick the parts you need. The word in the streets, he was there for an hour. Right now, that's too long to be anywhere if you in Chicago and you somebody being anywhere other than your house for an hour is too long, especially when you got faces walking by that you don't know, or you know what I'm saying, that can see you that you can't see them. It's just too long to be somewhere exposed. Mind you, he did have like 4 or 5 dudes with him. Granted, you know what I'm saying, don't know if they had pole with him or not. Obviously, it don't matter in this situation. So, yeah, somebody seen him at the stove, drop low. They was there for an hour. They ran down on them. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's get to the content Narco gang. Disclaimer: I can't show exactly what happened, but for the most part, y'all see, right? This is after the fact. They was already inside the store for an hour. They leaving now. They leaving now. We don't see Zoo in this clip right here, right now. We don't in this picture. We don't see Zoo. These are the assailants. One, two, right? This is Zoo. I believe this is Zoo, and this is his homies, the ones that was with him. So now the situation is crazy because at this, how do you not pay attention to your surroundings, right? Before I'm sorry, let me break. I'm sure y'all all seen this video already. All right, just let me break this down because I'm baffled at this point because when they running up from at least 40, 50 yards. Nobody said nothing. Nobody was like, "Hey, who is them nigga?" Nobody's watching out. Like, where the gunman at? Like, you BayZoo. You in Chicago. You in Little Village. You are granted you in the city that you ain't got no beef with. You ain't got no beef with nobody in Little Village. But at the same time, you BayZoo. You know what I'm saying? So look, you see, it looked like he was already. It looked like he was already getting to the ground before he shot. Right, it looked like he was getting to the ground, but then when he was getting to the ground, it was already shooting. You seen the dust on the ground right there. So they wasn't even trying to. And oh boy, pushing him. Look, there's so much to unpack right here. It's like, so was you not? I don't know. He pushed him out the way, and then he starts shooting them. They shooting the other niggas too, but they making sure they shoot BayZoo. This is BayZoo for sure. Just by how much they shot him, that's BayZoo. But now let me look at this again without pause. I'm sorry. So they running up on game. They start busting. You see this the shit at the bottom right there. They push him out the way. Like, okay. My thing is, who was not? Why they wasn't in the lookout? Why was they there for an hour? Why are you at a picking pool? Like it's a lot of questions. I don't understand this. And then who's seen you? Who dropped the low? You know what I'm saying? So at this point, it's crazy. Now they didn't shoot everybody up the same way. They shot BayZoo up the worst way. Oh boy got shot. He was already crawling. It was like he got shot in the head. Though, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, they wasn't playing with BayZoo, bro. They was trying to. He was trying to get BayZoo out of there, bro. Like that's he can't look. He making show. He emptied the clip. Yeah, that's crazy, gang. Like, ow. Like it went down in the worst way, Brody. Like for you not to be aware of your surroundings like that and be the name that you is, the face that you is, talking all the shit on the internet like you was, for you not to be paid, man. This is an L. Dirk is not gonna take this well. I ain't gonna lie. But with that being said, y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, hit that better enough operator that we drop. We out to stand Narko gang. Peace.